price in Walpole.
I'm going to go there. All right. Hey, we're back here in Walpole. My favorite place. One of my favorite guys, Anthony Lamacchia with Lamacchia Realty's here this morning. What a wonderful town this is, Anthony. I can help sell it if you need it.
You sure can. I'd say, I should be interviewing you over this town, but wonderful place. I got my youngest here, Mr. Grant.
Grant, how are you, man?
Good.
Grant, what's the average sale price of the homes here in Walpole?
$787,000.
780. Wow. That's coming. I remember growing up here. There was a house at some point when there was on the market for $1 million. We're like, $1 million in Walpole? That's crazy. Now it's like what was the average sale price again?
$787,000.
That's just remarkable. So he's well trained. Good job.
We're grooming him.
But the location here is fantastic too, because you can get to all these different places. You're near the highways. It's a rural community. The schools are great, and obviously it's an unbelievable sports center.
This guy's taking all my talking points. I mean, you nailed it. But obviously Gillette's a huge attraction. Patriot Place is a huge attraction, but also proximity to highways. You really have two major highways running through here: 95, Route 1, and that's a big deal. I mean, we serve many places. And the places that have the good proximity to highways, they're always desirable. And when there is market slowdowns, they slow down less because people want to be there. And like Grant just said, average price $787. The state's average is close to $800 now too. So it's right in line with the state. And you got a lot of good choices here. Obviously the market's slower as a whole everywhere in the country, but there's a lot of good housing stock here, a lot of beautiful single families. There's still new construction here. So it's a great place.
Also, I want to talk to you, and we're going to have you back on Monday to get into this a little more in depth, because there is a lot to talk about. But the new system is going in place, tomorrow, as far as the commission structure?
Yeah.
How's that going to affect, buyers and sellers?
Well, I can explain it in more depth on Monday, but one of the things buyers are going to notice is now to see a home, they're going to be required to sign some sort of written agreement. And then on the seller side, commissions can't be posted in the multiple listing service, so they're going to be more negotiated within the transaction. There'll be more talk about it. People see it in contracts. I'll explain more Monday.
But more paperwork, it sounds like,
Definitely.
On top of something that already has a ton of paperwork.
You said it. A lot of paperwork, a lot of back and forth that honestly isn't necessary, but it is what it is, and we have to deal with it. It's a national settlement. There's this is tied to lots of legalities, and we have to deal with it, and we will.
And with rates possibly coming down, more people are going to be looking into that, so you don't want to be blindsided by this.
Well, yeah, and rates, I mean, they're holding steady at 6.5. Right. A few weeks ago, I said, is this going to be a blip on the radar? Is this going to be a quick summer dip? But it's not. They're holding steady at 6.5. And as I've said a few times, you actually need bad economic news to help rates.
Sure, right.
So when you see these inflation reports, with inflation slowing down or jobs reports coming out poorly, the good side of that is that will bring rates down sooner.
You've got a handsome group you brought with you here again.
Don't we? Every single week we got a great group of people, and then Gerard is here every single week. This is his final zip trip. He's been here every week.
And made it from Braintree. Hey, Grant, man, you nailed it. Great job, kid. Appreciate it. Well done. Anthony, we'll talk to you next week, brother. Thanks so much. We appreciate you supporting all our zip trips as well. Thanks so much.
And I appreciate being a part. You guys do a wonderful job showing off communities, and I'm very impressed. Thank you.
Well, thank you, sir. Appreciate it. Love having you here in Walpole, too. We got to take a break. We got a lot more coming your way. Our zip trip to Walpole. We'll be right back.